I'm about to. Guys, I think we found the ghost of Fortnite, guys.
What's
We're
your
sitting in
YouTube
this
channel?
box, okay, guys?
What's your YouTube channel?
I'll tell you right now. We're sitting in this box, okay, guys? So, for example, this is us.
Listen. So, I was in there, and this is what we heard. So, all you hear is walking people in grass.
Like, you hear people on the grass when we're playing playground. And look, both of these guys left. Both of them. It's only me and Andy. So we came back up here. We're up here, okay, guys? So we're on here. We're on wood. You guys know how wood sounds like. But do you guys hear that? It's like walking on the grass.
Listen. Then this is what it was. Then this is what it was. When you were walking on it.
So we're just gonna do it again. We're gonna stay in here.
And we're gonna wait until 20.
Can you build the wall? Alright guys, so we're gonna wait until 20.
Alright, you can tell me your YouTube channel.
Okay, so my YouTube channel is...
No, hold on, I'll show you something. Ready? Ready? I'm about to trace the door. Instead of have to edit, look, this is the easiest way. I made the fake door.
What?
Bro, that's creepy. Bro, look at that. I only traced on it, look. Like, look, it's gone.
And then close, and then...
No, wait. Oh, I'm gonna walk it like this. What does it look like? Bro, that is creepy. Like it's a hollow shadow. Like it's a hollow spray paint. Look at that.
Shh, I heard it. Alright guys, we're just gonna stay quiet, okay guys? Look, so that you guys can hear for yourself. You guys heard that? Like 2 footsteps on the ground, guys.
Like walk on the ground real quick. Walk on the ground. Like walk on the ground. So you're
on YouTube. This is what we heard. We're up on the wood. We hear.
I swear, but it's louder though. It's like that's a funny thing. Like you were walking, but how could you be walking on grass when you're in the air? All right, let's show them the structure. Look. It wasn't this high.
Look, guys. We built up to this right here. Look, if we go over here.
Yeah, we pretty much built like in the medium height. Like I kept playing triangles.
You see this? You see where my launch pad is?
Yeah.
That's where we stopped. No, that's not where we stopped. We like went like 2.
Yeah, you ran out of mats.
Yeah, so
like,
I went up here, and then I was right here. And then this wasn't being built. He just sniped me. This was not built whatsoever. Not at all.
I built that. I know I built a triangle. I know I built triangles. I know that.
Yeah, you did. Alright guys, so we're just gonna be up here, see if we could hear moving.
And let's watch it. We're gonna stay on the ground. What? We're gonna watch our stadium.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you the story of Nevermore. So, it's a normal day. The Raven had just came out. The Raven had just came out, guys. So, we're there. We're sitting down. Nothing is happening. We're just playing Fortnite with my friends as usual. Just doing the same old thing. So, sorry guys.
I'm practicing on my edits.
So, just got off the Xbox, you know, done playing as usual. because I had a lot of homework. So after that, I go to sleep, but all of a sudden I just get the urge of playing Fortnite. Now, keep in mind, I was asleep then. As I was asleep, you could hear the people walking on the grass, fighting and stuff. It didn't go on for long. So, it's the
You should make a
morning, my
YouTube video of
Xbox is
yourself.
on.
You should make a YouTube
Yeah,
set.
but I don't have the Raven.
No. No, you should make a YouTube video of you sleeping. And people get to see what happens while you're sleeping.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, probably.
And people see see what happens, because usually I see people videotape themselves while they're sleeping. Bro, it's scary. Seriously, sometimes their body lifts up, and then they just go to the wardrobe and put on their clothes, and then they just jump on back on the bed, and then they rip up their clothes. It's scary. But look how cool this looks.
So, I'm back from school the next day. My Xbox is on. Now, I'm wondering how it got on. If we... Oh. I know. Stop. Dude, my grandma just comes in and ruins the story time. So, I get home from school, the Xbox is on. Now, I'm thinking, wait a minute. How is my Xbox on if I haven't been home all day? Now, I do live by myself. So, this guy, turns out that he said that he had seen somebody in my room. My neighbor, let's just call him Harry. I don't want to get in trouble. So, he said he saw somebody in my room wearing purple. And as he was describing it, it sounded more and more like Raven.
The Raven.
So, I just told him, oh, it must have been our imaginations. I must have left the Xbox on, you know? Every kid would say that. But he said no. That he specifically had seen somebody look at him outside. Looking at him through the window. But before he could look back, he had disappeared. Now, he must have been thinking a lot of things. Okay, so I get my camera, I record myself going to sleep. It's the morning now. I look at the tape, see what happens. So now, as we are watching, we see as a raven, like a raven-looking figure looks over me as I sleep. Not only that, I wake up without any nonsense, like not even remembering all this happening. And if I didn't catch it on camera, it wouldn't be able to believe. Now, guys, keep in mind, I'm not telling the story. It's a story I got from somebody. So he makes up the video, and he sees the raven. Exact same details, the exact same way dressed. But at one point, when he goes through the camera footage, he sees himself get up, walk to his Xbox, turn it on. Now, this couldn't have been him, because why would anybody wake up 3 a.m. with the urge to play Fortnite?
Some people do just to see what the new update is.
Well, that's an update day.
But that wasn't an update day.
So, I'm back from school. re-looking at the footage of the next day. Alright guys, well, I'm probably gonna have to go right now, but let's just continue the story. So, we continue looking at the footage, making sure nothing's wrong, just being normal, okay? But, at one point, I start to hear the raven screeching. For no exact reason. But I look at the tape more and more. And every time I die, the glower, the more toxic, and the more glower his eyes would get. Soon, I recorded another day.
Dude, look what I did.
But the day after that recording, I woke up in the hospital.
No, bro.
I had asked them what had happened to me, and the doctor says, "You're not supposed to be alive right now. Somebody broke into your house. They thought no one was there. They came into your room. I'm guessing they didn't want anything because they didn't steal anything. But they had shot you and stabbed you 5 times."
Bro, is this true? Tell me if this is true.
This is true. But it's not about me, it's about this guy. It happened to him. Now he gets on Fortnite back when he gets home. And then he remembers the Raven skin. All of the things that had happened with the Raven. He looks into his inventory and it turns out he never had a Raven. But he could still use it. He was wearing any other skin than the Raven, but their skin wouldn't come off. So he told himself, last recording day, I will never record again. The last day, he's recording himself going to sleep. Same thing as the night before. Except in this one, no robbers, nothing. You just see a bunch of crows and ravens on my bed pecking at me as I'm asleep. I wake up in the hospital the next day. The doctor says the same thing. Am I losing my mind, I think to myself? The doctor says, no, this is the second time. I can't believe someone is dumb enough to do this. After this incident, I deleted Fortnite, and the doctor looks closer and closer and closer and closer until he realizes that there were not gunshots or stabs. That something had been pecking at me with a beak. The next day, we just find a bunch of feathers gathered around my bed. Spelled out in blood with a spike is nevermore.
Bro, that was scary, I swear to God. And guess what happened?
What?
While you were saying the story, things were getting broken. Like, there was things getting breaking and breaking while I was listening. Like, I was looking at the thing the whole entire time. And bro, the door kept opening and closing, opening and closing, opening, closing. And now it's look. You see what it looks like now? See, it's the exact same way it was. See? See the exact same look? Now you see what it looks like? See what it looks like? You see what the door looks like?
Yeah.
Well, go on it. Go all the way over here. Come here, follow me. Oh, you see it. Oh, you see it. Oh, you look. Alright, ready? You wanna know something? Why are these more brighter? Look, why are these more brighter?